talk to you about the negative and positive impacts of social media. I'm sure many of you have a social media site that you check every day. Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter have taken over our everyday lives. According to StudyMode.com, Americans spend 23% of their internet time on a social media site. Social media has become our everyday way of communication without hassle. I have a Facebook, an Instagram, and a Twitter. This allows me to keep up with my friends through pictures, talking to them through messages, and even tweeting at them or talking with famous people. I spend quite a bit of my time on all of these social media sites. I find myself behind my computer or behind my phone constantly. Now that I have introduced you to social media, let's go into more detail. According to the Webster's Dictionary, social media is a communication through which users create a community to share information and ideas. In 1969, CompuServe was the first major commercial internet provider. Social media since then has expanded and contains several ways of communication. Now that I have touched on what social media is, I would like to go into some of the negative impacts. Social media takes away from face-to-face communication. Since Facebook and Twitter have been created, people do not spend their time communicating face-to-face. They will simply pick up their phone and shoot a text, shoot a message, and never once talk to each other face-to-face. Cyberbullying has also been an issue with social media. According to smallbusinesses.com, 43% of youth have been cyberbullied. I'm sure some of you have heard about some of the recent newscasts lately. A lot of children have been victims of cyberbullying. A lot of my friends also have been. Cyberbullying has become a major issue with social media. Privacy has also become one of the major issues. Since Facebook has been created and updated, privacy is no longer a thing. If you post a picture of yourself on Facebook and you do not set it as private, your employer could easily get on there and see what you have been doing, and that could cause a lot of harm to you. You could possibly lose your job. It is also a very bad thing for anybody who is trying to look and see to hire you. They can easily pop up on your Facebook and look and see what you've been up to, and that could cause your job. Now that I've talked to you about some negative impacts, I would like to talk to you about some of the positives. Positive impacts are keeping in touch with family and friends. I have some family and friends that I do not see very often. So Facebook is an easy way for me to keep in touch with them by sharing pictures and sharing posts. I have an aunt who lives in Italy that I'm allowed to talk to through Facebook. It also provides a platform for exchanging ideas. Through this, several businesses have become flourished. I know that my sister personally gets a lot of business through Facebook. It also revolutionizes the flow of information. Since social media has been created, people who don't want to get out much, they can look online and stream videos from YouTube, Netflix, and Amazon from their home. Now that I've talked to you about some of the positive impacts, I would like to encourage you. The next time you go to log in on your Facebook or any social media site for that matter, ask yourself, is this worth it? I would like to encourage you to spend some of your time on communicating with others. Instead of getting on your social media site, maybe call up a friend for dinner or lunch to talk to them face to face. Instead of emailing your business partner, ask them if they would like to have lunch. Just take a day out to where you do not communicate with somebody over any type of social media. It has become a very big issue, and people have started to use social media as a way to communicate, and they have formed a habit that is hard for them to break. Thank you.